I've been gone for a minute, don't judge me. And I think it's time I start getting back into the swing of things. I swear it's like every time I feel like I'm gonna start posting, something happens. So, today, I'm thinking about doing a little bit of a makeup tutorial. So, bear with me. Let's get started. As you guys know, I always like to start off with a nice primer. And this is my favorite one. This is the Smashbox, the original Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. And I live in Texas. Like literally, we hit triple digits right before the first day of summer. Like it's insane. And the only thing that lasts. Hold on, I'm gonna change the lighting. That's better. But yeah, it's the only thing that lasts, in my opinion. So, next, I'm gonna take some powder. And I'm very serious about my powder just because, again, I live in Texas, so it's pretty important. But some powder and a fluffy brush. And I powder it down before I do anything else. Especially since summer's here. And any of you that live in Texas know damn well what that means. People come here and have heat strokes. It's kind of scary sometimes. My brows off camera. Because it's been so hot lately, I've been really sticking to like CC creams. Just because the foundations that I usually use is too heavy for that here. Like literally, you sweat out of a regular foundation here within the first, I'd say 15 minutes of being outside. You don't even have to be doing anything. That's the problem. You don't even have to be doing anything. But you know, I hear Botox helps for that. But I can't see myself getting shots in the face. And that sounds painful. I don't even like it. It took forever for me to even get my first tattoo. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with a brush. Just because beauty blenders tend to soak up a lot of the product. And I really want some of the like serum and creams and everything. And it's by Mary Kay. They only really have like 4 shades though, which is sad. This is pretty good coverage for a CC cream. A CC cream. You know what I've been a big fan of lately? Pina coladas. Like, I don't understand it. Well, I do. I've always loved like coconut and pineapple, but I've never really been like a specific drink kind of person. But you guys, the pina coladas I've been making lately, it's like sex in a fucking glass. Anyway, as I said before, I live in Texas. So again, powder is my best friend, especially considering the fact that I have really oily skin. Like, so I like to use a good amount of powder because when I do that, I'm good. And now for my concealer. I love using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I've been hooked on this for a minute. And I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Under my eyes. On top of my eyes. That's really just because of the eyeshadow. Just a little half circle down there. rainbow right here. And then, yeah. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the one on top of my eye and my chin. I'm going to do a little transition color while I'm waiting for my concealer up under my eyes to set. I'm gonna go in with a little brown and kind of map out the shape of my eye. I'm not doing anything too crazy today. All I'm doing today is getting on live, so I don't need anything too crazy. Yesterday, I wish I would have filmed that look. That look was bomb, okay? But I didn't think to, so I changed brushes into a fluffy blending brush just to blend out the edges and bring it up towards my eyebrow. You see? Bring it up towards my eyebrow and blend it out, flick it out on the ends. The color I used was this like brown reddish color from my Juvia's Place, the Nubian palette. Since I got my transition color down, I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer that's on my forehead before it dries down too much. Nice seamless blend. Darken the ends. And with this, because it's so dark, I use that dark brown in the Nubian palette. Because it's so dark, I don't want to sweep it. So I'm just gonna pat it in the shape that I need, which is kind of just like a little V. And then after I've gotten all the product on there, all the product that's on the brush at least, that's when I'm gonna start blending it. But I'm gonna blend it very, very lightly so that way it's a seamless application. And I go back and forth a lot, so don't mind me on that. So I like to spray my brush, right? And I will go into this little pink color right here. You guys, it's so pretty. It's pink with like gold undertones, nice and shimmery. And I'll coat that on my brush, right? A nice little flat brush. And then I just sweep it. Look at that. Oh my God. Guys, when I first swatched this palette, I thought I was gonna cry. It's just so pretty. Don't mind me. What? Oh my gosh. It's like a fucking orgasm for my eyelids. Amazing. It's amazing. You guys, the formula in their shadows. And yeah, I sprayed my brush just because I wanted it to be kind of foily, but I can get this look not as foily, but it's still like shimmery and pretty. It's not like, oh, if it's dry, it's gonna be kind of sheer. No, it's still very, very, very pigmented. Still very shimmery. Just spraying it gives you like a little foil effect. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Off Tropic palette and get that dark brown in the corner, just to kind of like distract people from any kind of mistakes I might have made. Any kind of mistakes I might make. I'm pretty much done with the eyes, you guys, like fast. Anyway, now that my concealer has dried down, for the most part, now I'm gonna go in and buff it out. I like mine to be dry, dry. To me, it's just so much more coverage. and I live for a full coverage. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with my blending brush for my eyes and feather that out again. Here we go. So for a third time, I'm going to go in with the powder, which I thought I was joking and powdered up. But I'll start off at the bottom because it's kind of a brownish color, and then work my way up to the top. So I'm using the CoverGirl Clean Professional, whatever. Anyway, it's like the darkest one that they have, I want to say. And it has like a little bit of shimmer in it, just a tiny bit. Nothing too much or too crazy, nothing too crazy. But just a little bit. Just to make you feel like you're alive, basically. Now I'm gonna bronze my face. I don't contour during the summer, I always bronze. But yeah, I always bronze during the summer. I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of Born This Way just to get the under eye. And like literally just the corners of my under eye. Just to get that going, you know? So, I'm gonna take this It's Cosmetic brush. It's like a little dual-ended brush. I'm gonna take this in and just get the top portion of my nose, bring it down to the middle, and connect it right there. I don't want to drag it down too much, just because I'm going to eventually go down there, start over, but not too dark. And then I don't know what it is with me and bronzer at the very tip. Last makeup lip. I take the bronzer and I go up under my lip to create a little bit of shadow. I'm not doing blush today. So now it's time for some highlight. I do my highlight a little bit different from everybody else. Just a little bit. I'm going to take my Juvia's Place, the Warrior palette. This one right here. And I'm going to go into this matte shade right here called, what is that? Ahosi? Ahosi. And I am going to place that right here. Yes, it's matte, but I want like a little gradient from the color that I have on my lid, so like my transition color, to this. And then I'm gonna add the shimmer on top of it, but just not too crazy. And now I'm going to take this one. It's that blending brush. Can you tell which one I use for highlight the most? That one right there. God, I use this for highlight, and it's not even a highlighter palette, it's an eyeshadow palette, but God, I just love it so much. So I'm just gonna place this here, just so I can pick up a little bit of shine. After I've placed it, I'm only gonna blend it right there. That's it, just on the last portion. I remember after you place it. Now, I'm going to go back with that same brush and sweep it across, just to be sure that there are no seams. I'm also going to take another brush and go over some of that dark brown. The lashes I am using, and to some people these may be a little bit too much. To a lot of people actually, these are a little bit too much, but I'm a little bit too much, so I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara so my lashes blend with the fake ones. I'm using the Ulta Beauty Legendary lashes. And then I'm gonna go in with one of my favorites, the Ultimate Lashes by the Ulta Beauty cosmetic line. I'm gonna do this on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and highlight. As you guys know, I'm taking, what is this? Amina from the Warrior palette. And my Morphe M510. I think that's what it is. Whatever. And blending it. Now I love highlight. I love to beam and glow and shine bright like a diamond. And take the small one again. Right down the bridge of my nose. Well, really just right here. And then a little button nose. And don't worry, all of this is going to be blended out in a little bit. Now I take my fan brush. And I start blending that. One more thing. I'm going to take my, after I just line my lips with some brown liner, I'm going to take my favorite nude NYX Lingerie, and I think this is like Teddy. Yeah. Oh my god. It never feels like you're putting anything on your face, but it looks like it. This, in my opinion, is the perfect nude brown, at least for me. I'll take my Milani lipstick and matte naked and go right in the middle. Perfect. And last but not least, my lashes. Now I've been doing this for a minute, so for the most part I can put on lashes without any kind of like tweezers or really anything like that, and with the quickness. I'm really just holding it in place right now. Boom. I need like a little inner corner highlight. And I'm gonna use Moremi, which is this light shimmery color in the middle. I'm gonna use that as an inner corner highlight. All right, so this is the finished look. I really gotta go somewhere today. I need to do my hair and go somewhere today. Somebody's gonna see this beat. I don't give a fuck if I gotta buy a stick of gum at Walmart. I'm doing it. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys later. I'll talk to you guys maybe in about a week or so, maybe 2. I'm going to come out with a little story time. Get ready for that. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye.